Hey, it's Dude. We're at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo for another zoo construction update. There's a lot happening here. You come crew with us too and see all the construction. Buenos dias, crew. We're back here at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo for another zoo construction update. Now check this out. In the master plan, actually the master plan, I've been putting the link in the description down below, is not working right now, so I'll try to change that out and have the actual link that's working. But this right here is supposed to be a new parking structure. It's, I think, closer than yes than no, but this is supposed to be a new parking structure. And right behind us, where the additional parking is, that's going to be another parking structure in this area. And the entrance, I believe, to the zoo is actually going to be changed, not to where it is right now, but a little bit further in. And yeah, I think the entrance would be over there. I'll try to have some screenshots or a screen recording of what this is gonna look like, but a whole new entrance, a whole new parking structure area, whole new parking. Hey crew, before this adventure continues and before anyone tunes out, which if you do, it's perfectly fine. You don't ever have to watch all these adventures, the full thing. But I just really want to say I appreciate every single one of you for choosing to hang out with us, if it's for 1 second or all the seconds. I truly appreciate every single one of you, because you hanging out with us is something you never ever have to do, and I truly mean that. I know I always say thank you, but that's my thank yous are all I have to give right now. I hope at some point I could repay every single one of you for every moment that you give us, for every second that you give us, but I truly want you to all know that you all mean so much to me. You all mean the world to me. You are a part of my crew, and I thank you so much for choosing to be a part of my crew. You're just all so freaking awesome, and I thank you. Let's continue with this adventure. So it's gonna look pretty wild, crew. This Fresno Chaffee Zoo, if all goes how it's supposed to go, we're gonna be seeing a whole new Fresno Chaffee Zoo. I'm not sure at what point or what year it is going to be changed into that. I don't think there's a specific date of when all this is supposed to go down, or if even, like, let's say at this day that's when the parking structure is going to happen, or this day the entrance is going to happen. I'm not too sure. Again, I'll look on to see. I always say I don't know what the heck is really going on, but that's how usually it is. I don't know what the heck is really going on, but I'll try to do a little bit more paying attention to. I don't have the usual equipment that I have, which would just, I guess, be the gimbal. It is a rainy day, as you can see, and I just wanted the least amount of stuff that could possibly get wet, so that's why it's just phone, you and I. Not even the other dudes wanted to come today, so it is actually a little weird to not have them here, because I've been dragging them along with me, these usual adventures. So yeah, all this I think is going to be changing to not actual zoo right now. Right now we will be standing in just the outside part of the zoo, because the entrance of the zoo I think is going to move a bit further up. No specific spot. I mean, again, I don't really pay attention too well. The entrance should be maybe right here, almost at the entrance of the kingdoms of Asia. So I'm assuming that all of this as well is gonna be changed, or gonna be moved out of the way. Look at a brown pigeon. I'm gonna try to go see if the coffee place still is open, because I want to let some. Look at, there he is. There it is. But yeah, let's go see if the coffee place is open, so then we could let some of this rain chill out. So we're coming up this way, because right now they have the main part closed right over there. I don't know if you could see, there's a gate, so they're not allowing no one to go that way. So you have to go through the exit of Kingdoms of Asia. They don't tell no one not to come this way. They just prefer you to go through that other part where the flamingo is. But you can always walk this way. You can choose your path whichever way you want. This is not a exclusive only exit. I don't know why they have that closed off right now, but I guess we're going to start off this construction update right here. I usually leave this towards the end, but since we had to come this way, this is where we're starting. Look at that hashtag rock work that they're doing. Very amazing. Again, if it's too shaky, I'm so sorry. I don't have the gimbal. But if you saw our just hanging out here at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo adventure, I was not expecting this much work. We have these dillies up right here, wood things. I always say dilly, dilly, dilly. Hopefully that's not always annoying. More hashtag rock work. Oh, look it, and they filled up I don't know if I noticed that last time hanging out here, that they filled up the hole dilly or little section that there was like nothing there, but they filled it up. A new water pool, and I'm also assuming that we are going to be able to walk up to right here. It's not going to be back here that we're going to have to wait. So that means also this, they're going to add new flooring, concrete, but there's the new hashtag rockwork, some of it. And you got those roots hanging down, the same as they got right there for the Komodo dragons. I'm thinking that that's also going to stay right there. We're not going to be able to get closer to that. It would be cool if we can, if maybe they change that and we can get up to right there, maybe do the whole walk around. We could see from over there all of this, but I'm not expecting that. Does that make sense? That we're going to be able to walk up all the way that way, because they are doing some sort of something over there. There's a better look at that. And more like a pool. So almost looks like there's going to be a pool right there, and like maybe water's going to be coming down that way. Again, a lot more than I expected. I honestly thought they were just going to do some stuff to this whole thing. I don't know, pretty much going to stay the same, but definitely not. This whole enclosure is changing completely. Over at Playland, the music is loud. They're partying over there. Very interesting. Very interesting. And there we are. Maybe we're going to be able to walk into that way. That's another thing, I'm not too sure. I think concept art would be down there on the lower part, and we'll go check that out to see if maybe that gives us a little more clear look of what is going to happen with this. Because the same, I thought this was going to stay back there and we were going to see them from here on that way, but it looks like we can walk up there. Maybe those things right there, now thinking about it, let's walk back over here. But these right here, I think that might be stuff to hold glass. No, not glass. I don't know. That could just be a shade, like an awning thing now. Okay, now that I think. I'm telling you, crew, I never know what the heck I'm talking about. I think that's just going to be like for shade, like an awning probably. I was thinking maybe that's going to be where they're going to put glass, right? So we could see in, but I don't think there's any need for that. You know, like the sloth bear, see how that has a glass viewing dilly? But since this is going to be lowered, I don't think they need that. We could just look over. I'm pretty sure that's going to be for like an awning, like I said. Something else I just noticed too, they're building another tree branch root thing, the same as they got for the tigers, also the sloth bears. See right there, like dead tree root hanging over. That's what's going on right there. How cool is that? I'm super excited for this. I don't know if there's a expected opening date for this, not that I remember. If it looks the way it looks like this, I'm still thinking, I don't know, let's just say another 5 months. It could go a lot quicker, but I'm just assuming. Oh, I see. Look at right there. See? I think that viewing dilly is that wood stuff that they're doing. And then the other like bulgy part, does that make sense? That I was thinking, I don't know if they're going to open that up. Well, they're not going to open that up. What they're doing is making it lower, and it's going to be replaced with that, or that's going to be the, I guess, the new area of that up there would be this. This looks a little woody right here. Are they going to have this design? Is that right here? That's what I'm talking about. This? Is that going to be those right there? And then here's a look at that from the lower section. How awesome is this, crew? Alright, looking closer at the concept art, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to walk on that one side over there where I said maybe. No, I think the viewing part would just be right there, as usually we've been able to, and then here, but not that section right there. Another shot, I know, but just a different angle. Crew participation is always encouraged. If you'd like, if you see something that I don't notice, please comment down below. If you hear me say something that I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, be like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. This is an exhibit. Actually, I'm getting more and more excited to see, because come here and find the turtle. If you can, send me a picture on Instagram or something, because I think I've only seen it once and it was like from very far away back there somewhere. I don't expect them to be out right now because it's pretty cold. But yes, if you've seen it, you can comment down below, hey, I've seen it. If you can, on Instagram, send me a picture of it. Hey, look, here it is. But I always try to find it and I can't. Here's something else that I did not know, but I'm not into the, I don't know, I'm not in the know of the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, so I didn't know that this was gonna happen. This is something that I've always thought should be here. They haven't brought back the tables yet, tables and chairs that used to be here. I'm assuming that at some point they are. If they haven't brought them back, it's because they were constructing all this and then now rain and all that. But I'm assuming that they're gonna bring them back. But this is a spot that I always thought that there should be some sort of shade, something, because it was out in the open. They did have umbrellas over the tables right here all the time, but you know, sometimes just the way the sun comes and hits, those umbrellas don't really give too much shade where you want it to. So this is something I've always thought that is a must they should have right here, and they did. When we did come, that was not up. This was just plain right there, and I wasn't sure if maybe that was gonna have something different, but it was just because it's supposed to have this right here. This is very cool. I like it a lot. Good job. Good job. I mean, again, it doesn't matter what the heck I think because I'm just a random dude, but the fact that they did it, I like it. And it's much bigger than what maybe one would think. I just like the design. I like the wood. Hot summer days here in the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. Well, hot days in the Central Valley get really hot. Did I say that right? It gets really hot here, so this helps a lot. Another spot for people to find shade. And they are open. Let's get a coffee. Cafe latte. Yeah, we got it right. A latte. Ice latte. Obviously there's ice, but it's just sometimes, or a bunch of times when I've ordered stuff, I don't order it right. This time I did. They're gonna have the birds come right now, do their fly dilly, and they will be coming from that way. There they are, there they are, there they are. Whoa!
These are blue-throated macaws, iris and matico.
And they go into the tree again.
In the rainforest of Bolivia, there are about 300 of these birds left out there in the wild.
And continuing with our construction update, here is the kangaroo, the kangaroo's extended area. I see that there is this fence right here that they put up, which is a bit interesting because I thought they were going to have nothing there and this whole area was just going to be an extension of the kangaroos. But maybe the only way to see whatever's going to go in here is only going to be viewed from out here and not from in there. I do see those doors. There's one fence door right there and right there that they could probably have open, so then whatever is supposed to be here can go in and out, which might be kangaroos. So this might just be a hangout area where they'll be away from the crowd for the most part, right? Because when you go in there, they're pretty close up to you. In that area, there's no real, I guess, escape. But if they want, at some point, maybe they can come in here and be further away from the crowds. But that's how it's looking. And here's the view of the Conservation Action Center for the blunt-nosed leopard lizard. A lot of the equipment has been moved out. That was all right here. Groundwork, it looks like right here is gonna be happening pretty soon. I wonder what kind of groundwork they're gonna be doing. Maybe the same as that, but I don't think so. It might be a bit different. Oh, you could see the red lines on the ground? That's where new ground, well, the whole thing's gonna be new, I know, but maybe that's where the design's gonna begin. Maybe ground like this, it's gonna be extended that way. But it's pretty cool how you could see kind of inside. I know there's a lot of glare, maybe not on camera you can see, but there's a good amount of glare. But IRL, you can kind of see inside. This building's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. That happens with a lot of stuff, I know. It was gonna be bigger than expected. It was gonna be this different than expected. I guess if I just pay attention to a lot of these things, it would tell me. But you know how I am. I just go, hey look, oh my gosh, hey look, oh my gosh, oh look, oh look, look, look. And here's the backside. Yeah, so I would say the building itself is done. Like completely done. Now it's only going to be like the aesthetics things, right? And the little things that go inside of the building. But the building itself is done. Really cool. And I'm not too sure about something else that I thought was probably going to go back here, because I'm not seeing no construction of anything back there. But it could be they might wait till all this is done here and then they'll start right there. Let me show you again what I'm talking about. This thing right here. This is what I'm talking about. This, whatever this might be. I don't know if it's going to be anything at all, or if they're waiting to build that until this is all completely done. Something to look out for. The color of the building definitely is different. See? More of a gray than a wood finish. I think I like that better, actually. The finished color. Unless they're gonna, no, I think that, yeah, I think they're gonna leave it like that. I was gonna say maybe they might stain it to a wood color, but I think it's gonna stay like that. But I think I like that better. But I do like that brickwork better than what they have now. Now it's just regular bricks stacked on each other. I like, that's more like random rocks. I do like that better. But still very excited to see this finally open. No expected date that I know of, and there we are. I always say this, I know, but I'm just very excited for the future of the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. This is the main attraction here in Fresno. The main attraction that is open year-round, that you can consistently come and visit. It's just this. So to see them consistently making changes, making improvements is a really, really big deal. And I honestly feel as though if there's going to be any type of progress of the entertainment genre, if you will, family entertainment, type of theme park type thing, I think it's gonna all start with here, the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. I believe with all the things that they're doing is gonna attract a lot of attention from other companies to kind of look at it and say, hey, you know what? Maybe we should start doing more things in Fresno. Maybe we should start adding this. Maybe we should bring in this, because there's nothing else. There's really nothing else around. And it's not a thing that people here in the Central Valley don't want. People here in the Central Valley are hungry for entertainment, hungry to be able to stay in their own hometown and not have to travel 2, 3, 4 hours away to get some sort of theme park, to get some sort of family entertainment. We don't want to do that anymore. We want to stay here. We want to give our money to our own cities, our own communities. We don't like traveling so far and then giving these communities, these cities, our money that really is not benefiting us other than at the moment, right? When we go to theme parks and all that, it's benefiting us at the moment of, cool, this is awesome, this is fun. But in the long term, those things are not benefiting Fresno, not benefiting the Central Valley. And that's what a lot of people here want. They want things to where they can consistently visit, where they feel like proud of their area, proud of their community. And I honestly feel it's gonna start, it has been starting with here, the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. And Valley Farms is coming back. You can see they've cleared out a lot of things. Maybe you see those orange marks on there to say, hey, that's gonna be out of here. Again, no expected date of when it is coming back, but it is coming back. And I don't know if there's any plans of anything that will be happening over here also in this area, but we'll see. And for sure they're gonna have a different type of layout look to Valley Farms. Initially I thought it was just gonna stay the same. Maybe that front part was just gonna be taken out because obviously it's not there no more. But I think the whole thing is gonna change, the whole just layout of Valley Farms. And should we do it? Let's do it. We're in the hippo exhibit area. Former, not right now, because we would never do that. Don't do that. Don't jump into any random enclosure at all, ever. But this right here was the former hippo enclosure. Levi, thank you so much for that, all that info that you gave us. I mean, it's little things like this where maybe some people are like, yeah, sure, whatever. But I find incredibly fascinating to know that this was the hippo's dilly. This would be the backside of Valley Farms. I keep saying Valley Farms just in case no one knows. It's the petting zoo area, but this is on the backside. Right here is the alligator dilly. I hope my dillies are not getting annoying every time I say dilly. I always try to give you all a view of any perspective I can of anything that I can. Does that make sense? I just like to give everyone a good bearings of your surrounding. If any time you ever come to this zoo, you're gonna know that, oh, I'm looking at that, but behind that is this, and next to that is gonna be that, and next to that's gonna be that. I don't think I've done an extensive tour of the zoo. Actually, I haven't done an extensive tour of the zoo, and that's something that I really want to do. Good reason why I haven't done that is just because I was waiting for Kingdoms of Asia to be open, and I'm still thinking maybe I should wait off on that just because of the tapir and babirusa exhibit. But since we kind of know, but since we know that that's where that's going to be at, right? There's not going to be any change of that's going to move, this is going to move. Maybe we should. Comment down below if you've gotten even this far into the construction update. Comment down below if you want to see, right now, just do it, dude. Just do an extensive tour of the zoo, of where things are. Just because, again, I like to give everyone the bearings of this is next to that, this is next to that, this is over here, this is over there. I've never gone to Tokyo Disney Sea at all. I've never been to Japan, but it's crazy that I know where everything is. I know that's next to that, that's across from that. If you look at that, that's from that, and that's from that, and that's from that. So that's just, I like to know that. So if any of you want to and not wait for, let's say, that area to be open, just comment down below. Just do it, dude. Just give us the complete tour of the zoo. And here we are. This would be the west side, backside of Valley Farms. Right there is a sloth bear enclosure. You come in from over there. No real work other than from last time. The fence is gone. That used to be there. Some cleared out bushes. Benches are still there. From what Levi said, this is going to be the extended area for the babirusa and tapir. At any point they could just escape over here and just hang out without being, let's call it, on stage. But I don't know actually if we're going to be able to walk in this area. They might close off this whole thing right here, and you could only go through Valley Farms over there and only see Valley Farms from that way, and maybe all of this will not be seen to the public. But we'll see, of course, as time goes, that's what happens. We find out. All right, crew, that's gonna do it for this zoo construction update. I really appreciate every single one of you that joins along these adventures, whatever adventure it may be. If it's for 1 second, if you're joining all the seconds, if you've been hanging out with us since the beginning, if you're barely hanging out with us, I truly appreciate every single one of you. I know I say that so much. I always say thank you, I always say I appreciate you, but I just want you to know, you choosing to hang out with us, you giving us 1 second of your time. I know what that entails. It's not just you could flip something on and just hang out with us. You can't, it's not just a simple thing of I'm just watching. It takes effort. Even if you think you're not giving any effort in just watching our adventures, I know how much effort that takes. I just really hope all of you truly understand that I appreciate every single one of you. I can't believe how many subscribers we've got. I can't believe that there's that many people that are interested in anything that we do. I'm not trying to get emotional or anything like that, but I just really appreciate you guys. I know I'm just a random dude doing this, not knowing what the heck I'm talking about, but I hope you truly know that you are a part of my crew, and you choosing to be a part of my crew means the world to me. I always want, this is a construction update, this is not what I was supposed to do. I just want you all to know that I truly appreciate you guys. You're my crew, and I thank you. I wish I could talk to every single one of you face to face. I wish I could talk to every single one of you all the time of just, hey, what's up? But all I have right now is my thank yous. I hope at some point I'm able to repay all of you somehow. I don't know how, but I really hope I can at some point. You all just really mean a lot to me. Thanks for crewing. Thanks for adventuring. On to the many next. How chupachu. There's a train. Very, very. Oy. This is a again. I'm sorry. Where you want it? Will want it? Oh, hiccup. Ow. Benefit.